My name is Jim Polaire. This is Valerie Brunmeyer. This is Matt Hart. We comprise the core crew of Bronze Plus. We are an art foundry, bronze art foundry here in Sebastopol. Been here since 1989. And we do castings for artists in Sonoma County, Napa County, San Francisco, and Alameda County mainly. And that's essentially what we do. We use the lost wax method, and we are currently very busy right now, doing a lot of work going everywhere. So if we would like to come over here, we can show you a little bit about the process.
It all starts with an original. A mold is...
You gotta stay next to a microphone.
A mold is made from that original. Liquid wax is poured into the mold, so you have a hollow piece. Then the seam lines, air bubbles are all fixed to make it look like the original. Then it is gated. These serve as funnels. Wax out, metal in, before they go into the shell room.
After the sprued piece is finished up, it goes into the shell room. And it's dipped several times over 3 weeks. And if you can come on in here, this is what it starts out looking like. And after a few dips in the ceramic slurry, it starts getting a shell thickness until after about 2.5 to 3 weeks, it starts to become about 1/2 inch thick. Then you're done.
So once we've built the shell up, after a couple of weeks, then we put it into our kiln to burn the wax out during the lost wax process. So this is our kiln. This is where we burn our wax out. We recycle our wax. We get about a 98% return on our wax. So when you put the piece in here with the kiln going, get on a big old suit because there's flames and everything going through, but then when the wax melts out, comes out of this pipe and into a big tray, and then we use that again for another sculpture. When the process is done, you have an empty shell. This is what we pour our metal into.
Negative space.
Yeah. So it's like these here. These are all set up for a pour.
So we're ready for a pour right now. And tomorrow, we're going to pour liquid bronze into these molds at about 2,100 degrees. And that's going to happen tomorrow. That's our furnace over there. You wait about a day. You break them out with a geology hammer, and all the ceramic shell goes into the garbage. And then you have the raw castings. The raw castings are not very good looking. Come on over here and I'll show you. They're wrapped in wire to reinforce the ceramic shell, and they're about 1/2 inch thick. It's just like breaking rock. It's that hard. But what's underneath is now what used to be the wax. Okay, now it'll pop off. This will just take a second. There you go. There you go. Okay. This is a memorial plaque done by a local artist who specializes in such things. I've been working with her for about 10 years. The rest of these are components to larger sculptures that we're going to be working on over the next month. This is Matt, Val, and my line of personal artwork. We do fruits and vegetables in bronze, and we sell them in the local galleries. These are artichokes, and we cut these sprues off, sandblast them, and I'm going to skip ahead here, show you. That's eventually what you're going to get. Well, we did skip a step. We have to metal finish, and that means we have to sand everything. We have to buff and polish everything. Once that's done, and if you come over here, I'll just show you something interesting. This is David, our metal finisher. You would never have guessed that this was 6 pieces. But the way that David assembled it, and chased down all the seam lines, welded it, it becomes a full round sculpture ready for a gallery. And this is small. You should see the one that we're going to do in about a month and a half. It's 7 feet high by 7 feet long. Well, 22 sections.
That's also a good example over there, that it's in progress.
Only partly done.
The one to your left is actually in progress. Its legs come out another 6 feet, and we're about a third of the way done. This was 8 sections, and that's the other section of it. Then once the patina is applied, then we give it back to the artist, and the artist then takes it out into the market. Now, something interesting has happened. Over the last couple, 3 years, more and more artists from this area are selling internationally. Valerie brings up a good point. It just isn't, although we're a full-service art foundry, you have so many other artisans and craftspeople around here who we use to help out the artists who come in. And they go and work with them directly. So it just isn't us. I would have to say that we work with 40 to 50 other vendors, and sometimes 3 or 4 vendors just to get a product finished. We can't do it all ourselves. So it's a very tight network here.